Morning, happy Vlogmas. So it is the last week before the holiday. I am just in trying to get everything done mode. So for my business, I am switching to kind of just looking ahead to 2024 type of mode. This is the last week before the holidays, so people are pretty much finishing up their shopping and all of that. I think I've given all the ideas that I can at this point. So I'm starting to switch over my focus for the blogs and all of that to 2024. I have had a couple of requests, and maybe I'll have it done by the time this video is posted so I can share it. So on some of my posts about what to wear at Disney, people had requested, I think I mentioned this in a past video actually, people had requested what to wear at Universal, so that's on my to-do list today, is to get that done, posted out, and get sent to those folks that requested that. And working on a bit of Pinterest. The kids are both home, as well as just chilling out. Natalie is running an errand with Dan, so they're off running an errand. We'll probably do lunch here in a little bit, but I'm just trying to get some stuff done on the computer while I'm also washing all of the dog beds. So hooray for having a working dryer. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I think I'm gonna put some chili in the crock pot, and it's just like a, I don't know, a get things done type of week. I am washing all of the dog beds and then putting them in the dryer since we got all that fixed. So try to get caught up on that. So he's got about 4 of them in different areas of the house. So that's bed number 2. Then we've got like his little area over here. We're trying to give him some toys to chew on. And we've been putting coconut oil on his skin because it helps keep it moisturized. But he likes the taste of it. So I'm trying to put like coconut oil on his chew toys to like divert his attention away from him chewing on them. So we'll see if that works or not. But this is also his buttons. He's pretty good with yes, just to get treats, and he uses outside and hungry occasionally too. I'm gonna put some dinner in the crock pot. So tonight we're gonna do a chili, and it's gonna be like a black bean chili. I was kind of inspired by, it was an option that was on HelloFresh, but I was like, oh, that's so close to the chili that I already make. I'm just gonna make that in the crock pot on my own. So I'm gonna go grab all of the ingredients and get that going. So the big difference between the chili that I normally make and the chili I'm gonna make today is I'm gonna use some seasoned black beans in this. And then I'm gonna make like a chili crema with just some sour cream, and then I got some chili garlic to mix together, and then some tortilla strips to put on top. So a little bit more of a Southwest flavor than I normally go for, like more of a traditional chili. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix all this together and then make up some meat to drop in there and drop in some spices, and then it should be good to go in just a few hours. I like using a Kitchen Mama can opener because then there's no sharp edges on the cans afterwards. So I'm just gonna dump all of these in there. And after I have the last can done, this is the chili garlic sauce I'm going to mix with the sour cream, but I'll just put a dab of that in there as well too. Something a little bit different than I normally don't do in my chili. I've got the base in there, and then I've got to call real quick, and after that I'll add the meat and some onion, and then just let that sit and simmer all day long. Okay, I just hopped off my call. I'm gonna get a couple pictures and videos done real quick, and then I'm gonna go make all the meat to put in the chili so it can be stewing until later on this evening when it'll be done. So I'll just cook the meat beforehand, so it's already cooked. It's not gonna actually cook in the crock pot, but it'll just sit inside of the tomatoes and beans and all that, and so it'll kind of soak up all that flavor. So it makes it kind of mesh together really nicely. So one of the things that's gonna be a little bit different is I'm gonna actually use some French onions in there. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut up the white part of the scallions and put that in with the meat. And then we'll use the green part on top of the chili. I got the ultra lean beef, so it'll hopefully cook up pretty quickly here, and then I'm just going to dump that into the crock pot after it's cooked and let everything simmer together. And while that is cooking, I'm just going to go ahead and cut up the green part of the scallions, and then these can get put in a little bowl to use on top of the chili tonight. So I got all of those cut up, and I'm just going to set those aside and put those in the fridge for dinner, and then this is about ready to get dumped into the crock pot. Just gonna give that a nice stir around here, and then that can just sit and simmer. And that is looking pretty good. So my shoes for my holiday party outfit just got here, and they are so cute. I love these. They have the rhinestone bows on the top and then rhinestone accents all the way around. I love how they are so shimmery and they're super pretty on. You gotta see these. These are so cute. I just want to wear them everywhere. I love how sparkly they are. So I got everything done for the blog that I was wanting to get done, and I thought I would also kind of share kind of spurts of my day because they were all on my memory card, but I just went ahead and took those out of this video. So one of the things that I did today was I filmed different Amazon videos, and the end result ends up being about 60 seconds or less showing an outfit or different pieces that I'm highlighting, like the shoes that I did share when they arrived in this video, and then I share how they fit, I group items together, and I share kind of full outfit ideas and inspo over on Amazon and also a few other places. So when I put those together, I kind of try to group those together in like filming days. So I actually filmed a number of outfits today, but I pulled them all out of this video because it didn't make sense because the videos were formatted for Amazon with me just really specifically speaking about the outfit rather than like a vlog style. But I wanted to talk a little bit about it because it actually takes a little bit more time than you realize. You think like a 60-second video, oh, that doesn't take a lot of time at all. But I have specific areas in my house that I tend to film these review videos. So you have to group everything together, get everything in the review area. And then I tend to like to do multiple outfits in one day. So that way I can just do filming all together at one time, editing at a different time, and etc. So I try to do one outfit, do the video, all the different video pieces that I need. I film video in horizontal and in vertical, so there's multiple videos filmed at one time and then also separately. And then also you have to do a series of pictures because you need the pictures for your storefront, but then also the pictures to share the full outfit put together for thumbnails and things like that. So by the time you do get everything to the area, get one full outfit put together, you know, all the videos you need to do, horizontal, vertical, then do all of the photos that you need to do, horizontal, vertical, close-ups, etc. It's about like, I'd say 20-25 minutes per outfit. And so then I try to do a couple of those in one day. Some days I think I've done up to like 6 or 7 outfits in one day, especially if it's like items like cardigans and things like that where you can kind of rapidly go through them. If it's dresses and things like that, it's typically like 3 to 4 in one day is what works out best. But I have not, I think at this point, really shared that in my vlog videos as far as like what I do, unless you've gone over to my storefront and you've seen my Amazon reviews. So that's an interesting kind of standalone piece of what I do during the day. And it's one of those things where I kind of share what I'm loving over here, but you're not really seeing the full reviews that are going over onto my Amazon storefront and then other places like Howl and Like to Know It and all those places where people have storefronts. So anyhow, I do work on that a little bit every single day typically, and especially like when I'm traveling, a lot of times I'll show travel outfits to give people ideas what to wear, what to pack, and that sort of thing. So if you're going to Disney soon, check out Moms with Mouse Ears. It's my sister site for Disney, specific to Disney, if you didn't guess that by the name. And I have a number of in-depth reviews over there, and also a series going, the best time to visit Disney for 2024 is just getting ready to release. I'll just link the guides page down below where you can kind of just see an overview of the different guides. But as a part of that best time to visit Disney and packing and planning for all those times throughout the year, what I've been working on the past couple months, which has been super fun, is what to pack and what to wear during each month at Disney. So far I've released October, November, December, and January. I'm working on February, March, and April. And so those will all be released very soon, but I will link those down below, because if you have a trip coming up during a specific month, so say you're going in April, then these pieces and articles are tailored specifically to that travel month and the events that are going on that month and all of those sorts of things. So it's been a lot of fun doing, you know, all of the writing for that, and it's kind of been really great because I have like all of this, I guess, knowledge or just opinions stored in my head, and it's been great just to like get it down on paper, so to speak. I mean, it's obviously going into a computer, but it's been really good just to kind of group it together somewhere and like be able to share all these things that really don't work for this platform necessarily. So in my goals video, I'm going to be sharing coming up kind of what I'm looking towards for 2024. I have a number of websites that I'm managing now, and I really like kind of having things segmented out. It's working really well. So for this channel that you're watching, which is associated with BeMommyWithStyle.com, you know, this is very connected to my Amazon storefront. When I started my Amazon storefront, I started it under the name Be Mommy with Style. So all of this is very much grouped together. So for 2024, I see it very heavily leaning into being segmented down together, sharing all of those items that I'm loving, sharing the items that I am wearing, showing more of like those lookbooks that I did like for the holiday looks, showing all those looks together, which is basically grouping together. I'll film the video specifically for YouTube, where, you know, because YouTube's formatted a little bit differently, because I'm just sitting here chatting with you, and you can do that on YouTube, whereas Amazon's very short, concise, to the point, you know, stats, and very review oriented. And it's kind of serendipitous, because I started out on Bags for Bubbles doing more that style review of handbags, and that's how I got started doing any of this. And then kind of floated over here and a few other channels along the way that were more chatty vlogs. And now it's kind of almost like gone full circle for me, where I'm back like doing reviews as my main kind of activity that I'm doing. And so for 2024, I really I've been so heavy review focused the past 12 months, 18 months. I really want to try to marry those two and kind of use Be Mommy with Style, the vlog, to kind of show the behind the scenes of everything I have going on, keep taking you on these travel trips that I'm doing for multiple brands at this point, and then also share a little bit more aligned content that's going out on the blog, that's going out on my storefronts, and all of those sorts of things, sharing what I'm wearing, sharing what I'm loving, because I feel like I've actually been very light on that piece over the past year in 2023. So I'm going to get into this more in my goals and just kind of explain a little bit more about what I have planned for 2024. But I'm excited because I feel like this is the first time where I've actually been able to get like the map, if you will, in my head down on paper, so to speak. And it's not paper anymore, obviously it's a computer, but I've been able to kind of really segment things out, where I have a home website, and I have Be Mommy with Style, the website, I have Moms with Mouse Ears website, I have a learning website, I have websites for other things. I actually hold a number of URLs. I think if you're a creator and you're in holding URLs, you probably understand this, but I actually hold about 20 to 30 URLs that I'm just holding, but I really enjoy developing the websites and building them up. So I'm going to continue doing that with some of the other brands that I don't feel like are associated with this one, so I'm keeping them separate. But I do really feel like Moms with Mouse Ears, just because Disney content has been such a big piece of the content that I've done here on Be Mommy with Style. I feel like it's such a big piece of that content that they're like sister sites. So they're complementary, because I'm sharing like the behind the scenes of like when I'm going on these trips here on Be Mommy with Style, and then you're getting the in-depth reviews and the in-depth comparisons and all of that over on Moms with Mouse Ears for people that are specifically trying to plan their trip. So I'm going to be talking more about it. Let me know if you have any questions. I don't want it to be confusing. I just want it to be kind of as natural as possible. But this is very much going to become like my behind the scenes place, is kind of sharing what I'm doing these other places, and just kind of taking you along as 2024 is hopefully going to be an exciting year because there's going to be lots of new stuff going on. Okay, so I gotta go work on dinner, and I will fill you in more when I do my goals video. I got my Universal Studios post done, so I will link that down below if you are needing something to wear at Universal Studios. There's tons of ideas there. And I'm going to go downstairs and check on the chili because it's going to be time to have dinner here shortly. This is nice and done. I'm going to start getting in bowls. We have cheese to put on top. Also these tortilla strips. And then the onions that I cut up earlier. They should be on the bottom shelf. Okay, so I'm going to be interested to see how this compares to my traditional chili that I make most of the time. Penguin's tucked in for the night. Says it for our day-to-day. Hopefully you enjoyed following along, and I'm going to be back with a favorites video coming up soon, and also talking about 2024 goals, so those are right around the corner. And thanks for watching today. Have a great day.